Oh my gosh, you brought so many brand new items for this visit.
This is electric. Literally, it's electric. But you know, wait until you get into this. It's a bread maker. It shouldn't be called a bread maker. It should be called an everything maker, because you can make yogurt, you can make preserves, jams, you can make rice puddings, you can do, of course, bread, you can make brioches, you can do gluten-free bread. There's 19 different settings, which is just the beginning. So here it is, this gorgeous little thing, very, very easy to use. Let me start you off by saying, you hit menu, you go through, you choose whichever cycle you want. We're actually going to make a multi-grain bread. So I go through and choose 6. So you go through, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It presets to 2 minutes 40. It defaults to 1.5 pounds, which is what I want to make. Then if you want to add time on it, by the way, you just add as many hours as you want. So you can add 8 hours and then it'll be done first thing in the morning, right? So, you know, it will take as long as you want. Now, I don't want to do that. I want it to start straight away. So I'm going to reduce all of that time, but I was just letting you know you can wake up to fresh bread every single morning. Okay,
can you imagine?
Here we go. So you open that up. This is how simple it is. And of course, we give you all the recipes, we give you all the knowledge. It's right here, a 55-page booklet, which gives you a ton of recipes. Now, you might just choose to do one recipe, but you can do that on repeat. You can do whatever you want, but we give you all the information if you want it. This is how simple it is. You add your water, then you add a little bit of oil, then we're going to add a little bit of sugar on one side, a little bit of salt on the other side. Then we go ahead and dump our flour on top of that. It is really, really simple, you guys. You're basically dumping all the ingredients. We add all of our seeds, our multi-grains.
Okay, this is super
You make a little
easy so
well.
far.
Then you go ahead and put your yeast in. That's it. You pick it up, you bring it over here, you go ahead and you twist it in, and you press start. It is that simple. Now, you know what I did? I'm going to go back to the start. Actually, I'm going to erase it. Just to show you, you hold it down for 3 seconds. You've now gone back to 0. Let me cycle through back to 6. Let me go ahead and hit start and watch.
Oh,
boom,
no kidding.
Off she goes. So it's starting to mix my dough. I don't have to do anything else.
Wait, let me ask a question though.
Now, of course, you will close the lid.
Once you shut it though, you never have to come back and add something, do something else.
You don't have to knead.
You don't have to
ferment.
With
you
it.
don't have to proof.
Do I have to sit and let it rise?
No. All you do is press start, you walk away.
Do you seriously
and you come
just
back
walk away and it's done?
2 hours and 45 minutes later, and it has kneaded, it has rested, it has proved, it has fermented, and then it has baked. It does everything for you.
Awesome.
Now, 2 hours and 45 minutes. If you want it to be 10 hours and 45 minutes because you're going to sleep in between, that's fine as well. So we'll leave that work. Here, Kat's got one that's just big down.
Put it back to knead.
So you're going to jump it back onto knead for me. Let me lift that up, Kat, while you do it, sweetheart. Now, you can see over here, we've got the ball that's been kneaded. It's just rested, and it's just beeped, which tells us, with some of these breads, it wants you to add some currants. It wants you to add some nuts. Right, so this is going to now work.
Will that mix it all in on its own?
It's like, it's so therapeutic. You can stand here and watch as those nuts and currants somehow magically get weaved right through the dough.
That's crazy.
While that's happening, I'm going to jump into the bread because I want you to see it. First of all, try and read some of the ingredients on this, because this is store-bought bread, and this is what you could be having for your breakfast.
Reduced iron, wheat, gluten, a lot of gluten.
Don't be embarrassed if you can't say some of the words, because I can't say half of them.
Enriched something. No, this is horrible.
Yeah,
look at that one, that last one. Mucka, no idea.
Stuff you don't want to put in your body. If you can't pronounce it, you probably don't want to feed it to your kids. That's my rule. Look at this. See how that beautiful bread is just coming out of there? Gorgeous, gorgeous, right?
So it's a classic white bread.
This is just the classic country white. So let me cut it for you.
I 100% want to try it.
And see how beautifully structured that bread is? I'm going to cut a slice.
So I want to see if it's dry.
Oh, well,
I'm going to guess it's not.
Have a piece here with the crust.
Okay, all right.
Because if anything's dry, it's going to be the crust. Now, did I fail to mention, you can choose the crust. You can choose medium, light, or dark.
Are you serious?
Of course.
What do you like yours? What do you like best? Ooh,
well, look, I like it medium, to be honest. I think if it's too dark, it can be too crusty. But then for a sourdough, which, by the way, you can make in this,
This is so good. Chef. Oh my gosh. It's not dry at all.
It just tastes so fantastic.
It just tastes so authentic. You know what it tastes is authentic? Because there's not all that junk in there.
This is what bread's supposed to taste like.
Chef,
that is what bread's...
good.
Okay, next is multigrain seed.
Okay, now multigrain can end up being dry. Let's be honest. Okay.
Oh my goodness, that bread is
It's so
delicious.
good.
Okay, let me turn this one out. By the way, this will sell out. If you want it, give us a ring. We only have, how many, Rocky, do we have left? Look at that.
Under 1,000. Oh my gosh, okay.
Okay, so here's the multigrain. So you can see that beautiful crust. Listen to it.
Okay.
Can you hear that beautiful crust?
And is that a medium finish?
This is a medium,
okay.
So you can take it darker if you want to. And here, let me cut through it. And again, look at that beautiful, you can see those gorgeous grains all the way through there.
Can you cut me a little, please? Because if anything's gonna be dry, you know it's malty.
Here, try that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
There you go, my love.
Oh my gosh.
Let me put a piece of that up there, sorry.
Oh my gosh. This is so good. Oh.
Isn't it incredible? So that's the multigrain.
This homemade
Go ahead
bread
and
is
cut me a piece
amazing.
too. You
Oh
don't be
my
greedy.
gosh.
Don't forget about your best
You're
friend
like, hello?
over here. Hey, listen, I baked it.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh, the flavor. The development of flavor.
It really is, yeah. It has like a start, a middle, and a finish. It's so good, yeah. I mean, think about it. Your favorite bakery, you spend a fortune buying fancy bread, make it yourself. Yeah, this is exactly what they're doing, but they're doing it all by hand.
This one's made with currants and walnuts. I'm just showing you the basics so far.
Oh.
There is so many for us to get through. We're never going to get through all of them.
Chef,
all right, but have a look at this. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
currant and raisin. So look at this. Oh, the crust on these breads are just sensational. And don't forget, I'm cutting them hot, so they're kind of, this is the hardest it'll ever be to handle. You'll normally, look at the swirls.
Okay, you gotta give me a little salt.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a little taste of that. And let me cut a slice for our breadboard over there.
I'm just so happy.
Isn't it so great? I mean, seriously, you guys,
eating homemade,
have
nothing like
a
homemade
look
bread.
at that bread. See how that swirl has gone through. That fermentation is just perfect.
It's
how does
finished
it taste?
perfect. It's a perfect texture, perfect taste. Wow.
Let me see. Let me see. I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
It's so good.
Oh.
We're just having a bread moment.
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
look, this little thing's doing
See?
something.
So, well, that's working. All the flavors in.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Okay, we're going from sweet to savory.
Okay.
My favorite way to do it. Jalapeno and cheddar. Don't forget, you're in charge of the flavor combinations. Yes, we've given you a ton of ideas and a ton of recipes, but you don't have to follow them. You can go freestyle. You can put bacon in your bread. Absolutely you can. You can use your favorite type of cheese. You don't have to use cheddar and jalapeno like we have. But look at that.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, have a look at that beautiful, beautiful bread.
Oh my God.
It's so soft and it's so hot.
They're really hot. It's coming out real fresh.
Hot.
You know what would be really fun
Gorgeous.
too is if you got the whole gang over, can you imagine setting the timer, waking up, and when you serve breakfast, you're serving all these different gourmet breads? Like that would be great. Oh, you knew it. He's not even asking me anymore. He's just, here, take this.
You know what? All you do is you invite people around and then it goes ding and you're like, oh, my bread's baked.
Oh my
good is that?
gosh, it's so good. It'd be really fun to do. Make this and give them as gifts. Make the bread.
Oh, yeah.
Wrap
give the
it
bread
in,
maker.
wrap it up.
Don't give the bread maker.
No,
give
just
the bread.
make the bread. But wouldn't that be a really affordable homemade bread? If someone walked into my house and handed me homemade bread, I would just be like, oh, are you kidding me? Who makes bread anymore? This is so awesome.
What have we got here? This is the cinnamon and raisin. Very, very popular combination.
Wow.
I mean, look at all the raisins that are just peppered throughout. So, so cool, right?
So good.
And then on the inside, of course, more raisins. I'm going to put another slice over here. I'm going to give you a little taste over there. Have a little taste of that.
Chef, just real quick, we have a bunch of people on Facebook, and many of them want to wish you a happy birthday. So for all of you on Facebook, and they're calling in, we want to say happy birthday. His birthday's tomorrow. Do you have any major plans, like sleeping or something?
Do you know what? I'm flying home. It's my son's Halloween parade because we've been affected by the fires. We were actually displaced for a week.
Oh, you're serious?
We were evacuated at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh, everybody's safe?
I'm praying for everybody out there. I've been thinking about it all week, calling on my friends in Los Angeles, making sure that everyone's okay.
Oh my Lord.
We're fine. Our house is fine.
Wow.
But my little boy's school was closed for about 4 days, so they've all gone back to do their Halloween parade a little late. So,
and what are the boys, what are the kids going
super excited. So as soon as I get home, I'm going straight there. Now, here's an interesting thing that happened. The little blade, the little kneader stayed in the bread. That can happen. That's why we include this little tool. And we explain all of this to you. All you do is you pop it in and it will pull straight on out like that, right? And it'll be just right in there. So very, very simple and very, very easy to take care of. Then we flip this over. This is the gluten-free, right? So beautiful gluten-free bread. So if you have anybody that's gluten-free, I mean, have a look at how beautiful and flaky and light and delicate that is for gluten-free bread.
It really is. Usually gluten-free is
a lot of people are like,
awful.
I don't like gluten-free bread.
No, it's the worst.
Wait till you try this.
All right.
Go ahead. Here we go. Don't worry. Oh, this is like...
We're so happy.
It's so amazing. We're
We
at work
really
right
are.
now, okay? We're working.
Oh,
Have you ever tasted gluten-free bread like that?
No, usually it
I'll
tastes
go
like...
gluten-free.
Oh my gosh.
Yum.
Wow.
Okay.
That was so good.
Next,
What's
I've got
next?
my brioche. All right, now the brioche I absolutely love because it's that beautiful egg dough. There's a little bit of butter.
I'm sorry, it's on me.
You're just like...
Yeah, here we go.
Don't worry, don't get all crummy.
What is a brioche?
The brioche is actually made with egg, so the batter is made with egg. Very, very light, yellow in color, lots of butter.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Look at how beautiful.
Gosh.
I mean, you'd pay $12 for one of these in a beautiful patisserie somewhere.
Sure.
You know.
Is that the French toast we made earlier out of the brioche?
It is, yeah, it sure is. And that's, now you know why it was so good.
So good.
Okay, so I'm just making you, by the way, there's hundreds of different combinations.
Now, why is
Have a
this one
little
beeping
taste.
on me?
That's beeping because it's just telling you that the kneading has finished. It's going to beep 9 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there it
Let's
goes.
Come over here. There we go. And now we close the lid. It goes into its next stage. So it's just letting you know where it's at.
Oh, nice.
Which
How do
is
you know
really
when
cool.
it's done? Does it beep when it's
It
finished?
beeps for you. Yep, it beeps. So you walk over and you're like, okay, you're ready. How's
And
the
how do you
brioche?
set the timer so that if you want, like, say, fresh bread in the morning? Pile it all in there?
How dare you ask me a question about muffle?
So good.
So good.
I'm so happy.
All that you do is you add on, it'll preset to like 2 hours 20. And then you add another 8 hours on if you want to sleep for 8 hours.
Oh, great, okay.
If you sleep for 10 hours, add 10 hours. As much as time as you want.
Okay.
It won't start until it needs to.
Oh, wow.
Now, do you see this?
What?
Pizza dough.
Oh, get
It makes
outta
the
here.
perfect pizza dough. Very, very easy to use because you know some pizza doughs can be really difficult. With this one, it's just like the perfect combinations. So there's no guessing. You go ahead, you stretch that out.
Do you know how to spin it?
Like the
Did you learn that?
Italian pizza
Yeah,
chefs.
can you
Let
do
me
it?
try. Oh! Did you see that? Hey! There we go. We
That
got a
was
pizza.
impressive.
Never done that before. Well, not on live television.
That was really good.
Okay, pizza dough's done. I'm going to skip the cinnamon and I'm going to skip the pound cake. I'll come back to it because I really want you to see this incredible rice pudding.
Oh,
so
wow.
have a look at this. We made this in here. It's a beautiful, beautiful rice pudding. And I'm going to pour it in for you. I don't know if the cameras can see all the way back
Yep,
here.
they got
can
it. That's perfect.
Amazing.
Perfect shot.
Great. So this beautiful creamy rice pudding. I've got a little bit of cinnamon to go over the top of that.
Oh, nice.
And just a delicious dessert. Just another example. Now let's have a look at the jams that we can do. Strawberry jams, cranberry. You'll be doing stuff for the holidays. Blueberries, blackberries, apples,
Really?
jellies, you name it.
Does
and
it take
all
a long
those
time to do
recipes
the
can work.
jams?
No, not at all.
Really?
It's all preset in there. So all you do is follow the recipe, throw in the sugar, throw in the fruit, and then you come back and
you have
that's
your homemade jam.
what you've done.
Can you
So
imagine?
imagine making homemade cranberry. Now,
or like
if you want to
peach-
add
a
cinnamon, if you
peach
want to add
jam.
apples or pears, you can do whatever you like.
Beautiful.
Yogurts. You will be making your own yogurt. And try, even if you're like,
Now, I
don't
would think
know.
that would be really hard.
Look at it. It's so simple. You pour in the ingredients, you preset, you press start, and you come back when it tells you to come back. It'll beep
kidding.
to tell you you're ready. Look at that.
Oh
that
my
gorgeous
gosh.
yogurt.
Can you do flavored yogurts?
Of course you can.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely you can, yeah.
Oh, my
So you go ahead and scoop that over the top. That looks
I know
absolutely
it's so much better for you than
fabulous.
that pre-bought yogurt at the store.
Right.
You know what I mean, with all the
Are you kidding?
preservatives. Do we have
Now-
to wrap it up? Wait, we got 2 more.
I've got 2 more that you just have to see.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're telling me to wrap. I'm not going to. I've got
My
2 more.
gosh.
Here we go. First of all, I want you to see this cinnamon. Now, I chose the dark, and you can see how beautiful and dark it can get.
That's pretty.
All right? And then on the inside, look at that. That beautiful cinnamon. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I want you to pan over all these breads for me, please, Rocky, because I want everyone to see.
And this is pound cake.
And this is the pound cake.
Oh, that turned out
Again,
perfect.
we put that on dark. So you can choose medium. It's totally up to you.
Okay, guys, 2 colors. We have it available in the black or the white. 5 flex space for today. Free shipping. Please remember, this is Chef's last show of the visit. So if you want to jump in on the sale price, on the savings, do it now. And this is on sale, by the way, and new. So you're seeing a brand new item that was brought in just for this visit. It is a great great gift idea.
That's okay.
If you have, oh, thank you, darling. If you have a foodie in your life or someone who loves to bake, they're going to flip if you put this under the tree. By the way, also we have extended return period right now, and if you're giving this as a gift, you have until the